distinction certainly from feather to scale, or Stegosaurus. He's my favorite for a couple reasons. Number one is, I just like the way he looks. I know most people don't agree with that, but I do like the way he looks. But if you look at him, I want to point out one thing. Remember, Jurassic Park, they wanted us to believe that dinosaurs turned into birds, and dinosaurs were, in some cases, warm-blooded. Well, Stegosaurus has a problem. Look at the size of his head compared to his body. He can't eat enough, even if he ate for 24 hours a day, to feed this body if he was warm-blooded. It's not a big enough mouth. He has to be a cold-blooded reptile. He's real interesting because he's big. That model isn't big, but he's big. This is what his skull looks like. It's a copy of a fossil. That's the top part of his skull. You can come up afterwards and look at it. But the other thing that's really neat about Stegosaurus is he's got plates on his back, and he's got spikes on his tail. This is one of his 4 tail spikes, and this is a spine plate. If you look at this, these are all models of fossils. Sorry. If you look at this, you'll see the veins in the plate, which indicates it was used for something other than protection. A lot of people believe it was air conditioning and heating. Dinosaurs and mankind, did they live at the same time? Very good question. If you ask almost anyone in your public schools, the answer will be, of course not. Dinosaurs were extinct for 65 million years before men ever appeared on the planet. However, if you go back to Scripture, what does it say? It says, God finished creating on the end of day 6 all the animals and the men. So did dinosaurs and men live together? According to the Bible, they did. According to man's reasoning and evolution, they didn't. Can we prove it? No, we can't prove it. Can we cite evidence? Yeah, some sketchy evidence, but we can't prove it either way. It would be wonderful if we could ever find fossilized men and dinosaurs together, but it's probably highly unlikely because the men probably escaped from where the dinosaurs lived before the fossilization process took place. There is some evidence in Texas of footprints of dinosaurs and men together, but the evidence is very sketchy and it's been attacked, and I'm not clear that that evidence is really valid. There is one interesting piece, though. The Carboniferous period, which is the period around dinosaurs, okay, when coal and oil is supposed to have taken place and hundreds of millions of years ago. One of the things that we find in the Carboniferous deposits, and there's a long list of citations about this, human artifacts, nails, bones, human tools in coal veins. It's apparently fairly common. There's a whole long list of citations of finding that stuff. And every time they find it, what do they say? This is an anomaly. This got here by some process that we don't understand, but it got here after the fact because it couldn't be there before the fact. It's plain evidence it's there.